guys, this is Grandma Cheap Cheap and welcome back to my vintage kitchen. And today I'm going to do my version of the street vendor's hot dog. I love a hot dog off the hot dog cart. I really just like the onions and the flavor, and as long as the street vendor looks halfway decent and his cart is organized, then I will buy a hot dog from him. Where he washes his hands, I hope he has sanitizer. I don't know. I've lived this long, but I don't buy them that often, and I've really not heard of anyone dying from this hot dog vendor's food. I'll have to Google it. But let's go over the ingredients because I'm going to do several methods and I can't chit-chat along. For my chili, I have a pound of ground beef. I have a tube of tomato paste. Now, if you don't have this concentrated tomato paste, you certainly can use ketchup. I have a heaping tablespoons of each of these spices. Ground Coleman's mustard, chili powder, cumin, and this is smoked paprika to give it a little smokiness. Now what I do, I have a pot here and it's half filled with water. I take my ground beef and I just put it in that water. I do this for my spaghetti sauce, any time, chili, anytime that I need to have uniform particles of ground beef. Now the only thing that I can say is use your hands. A spoon doesn't work for me. I use my paws and I break up any clumps, and I'll just show you what the mixture looks like now because it didn't take any time. And this is it. Just let me see if I can bring it close. Okay, ground beef in water. I'm going to take this over to the stove and cook this. It'll only take a minute. When I see it boiling, that's when, or coming to the boil, that's when I take it all out. I have my strainer. I just pour that mixture out in the strainer and put the ground beef back in the pot. I'll see you when all of that occurs, okay? Okay, now that is the results of my chili. My ground beef, and see how small and uniform the pieces are. Okay, that's the results I want to achieve. So here I have my Coleman's dry mustard, my chili powder, my paprika, smoked paprika, and cumin. I'm going to put that in there. Now you can use, like I said, ketchup or the tomato sauce. Jeez, I can't even think of my words here. And I don't edit. And I'm going to put a little water in there. Cup of water, and I think I have the desired consistency that I want. Let's see if you can see it. Alright, so I'm going to put that over on another burner. And now I'll begin to make my onions. Now the onions on the hot dog cart are very good. I love them. And they are red and limp or sweated. And this is what I'm going to do. Everything is better with bacon. So I'm going to put a little bacon grease in my pan. You can certainly use olive oil, butter, margarine, whatever you want. And even without it melting, I'm going to put my onions that I have sliced and then put into ringlets. I'm going to put them in a pan to saute. To help them extract some of the water, I'm going to add the Alai, I think it is, Alai Hawaiian sea salt. To help them sweat. A little bit of water. I'm going to cover these and then come back to that. Guys, we cannot have a street dog unless we have kraut. So I have put a heaping teaspoon or tablespoon of, again, bacon drippings. And I have a can of sauerkraut. And I'm just going to let that kind of heat up and get all that bacon goodness into the sauerkraut. I'm not going to add any sugar to take off the edge or anything. I'm just going to keep this bacon drippings in there and heat this kraut up. Let's see how our onions are doing. Guys, you can tell by the sound that all of the water has evaporated out of these onions, making them quite nice. Okay, now, I don't know whether or not you know about this Valentina, but it's a Mexican hot sauce. It's really not hot, but it's very flavorful. So to give my onions even that red texture that I want, the color, rather, I put Valentina in my onions. I need to turn this down. And see, it gives it that hot dog stand color. Hot dog stand color. The onions are perfect, and you can put as much as you want. I don't suggest that you do this unless you want to, with a tomato-based product such as ketchup, because you have your chili that has the tomato in it, and this has more of a pepper, and I'm not saying hot pepper, but a pepper base. Exactly exactly the results I wanted to get. So here we have our onions from the hot dog stand. We have our wieners that's boiled, and I use Nathan's. Sauerkraut, and our chili. Let me just plate up and I'll be back with you, okay?